What up, guys and girls? Another brand new video coming at you today. Yes, we are back again for another round of SRL APAC for season number 4. We're here for round number 8 here at the Belgium Grand Prix. Here's a reminder of the championship standings. Alan Hugo's a 27-point lead over Warden. We're dropped back to position 7. Force India have a comfortable 40-odd point margin or something for Haas and Sauber, I think, all the way down to position number 7. So, finally, we had, obviously, last time out, and by the way, if you haven't seen the previous round in Germany, then I do urge you to go check that out, and plus all the other videos that have come out this season, so anyway, looking pretty decent, hopefully around here in Belgium.
That looked bad. Are you all right? Let me know you're all right.
And that happens. And that was only on an outlap, mind you. But again, like back at, where was it? Back at Austria, the glitchy wheel has come back to haunt me again. So remember back then at Austria, where it just pretty much did the same thing then. Again, when I was coming around just past Belgium on here, I just felt something, again, didn't feel right coming through there.
That looked bad. Are you all right?
And obviously,
Let me know you're all
you
right.
can say my prayers were answered a little bit there. So here's obviously a slow-mo footage of that one. I think it was just like putting my foot on the brake pedal a little bit here, and then, yeah, something obviously wouldn't feel right. Then obviously trying to turn left, and then all of a sudden just lost the connection. And yeah, that was pretty much that one done anyway. So again, most of my qualifying session was pretty much just trying to get all those issues rectified again. Because, it's a bit close there between Max Mate and Rain by the looks of things. There's Exodona, who's back this week, this weekend in SRL. So a big welcome back to him. There's I don't know what on earth was going on there between Max Mate and Laggy, but whether there was any issue there or something, I'm not really too sure. But there's also a replay on board with Alan Hugo going up into Rouge Radion. Oh, good save. Did lose the back end, but very, very good save. But yeah, like I was saying, most of my qualifying session was trying to rectify all those wheel issues, and pretty much similar to Austria. So pretty much at no running. So anyway, New Zealand Ryan, who's in the Mercedes, now is on pole position with a 141. I think it was a 141.286 ahead of DRC Jarrett and Always AFK. You can see Conrad down in position 13, and obviously ourselves with not even setting a lap time. We're not the only ones, actually, because HO, Top Banter, and Rain are the other ones. But way down in pretty much last position. But it was always going to be the plan anyway to start then.
With this many cars, there's always a chance of an incident on the first corner. Take care.
Hopefully that is the case. So getting to the race strategy now. Now, obviously, I was probably going to do the similar strategy to what I did in AOR, which was start on the softs and go into the mediums, because obviously in AOR it worked. But it was a bit of a wet start, actually. When I say a wet start, not fully wet, but intermediate conditions. And it didn't even feel that wet, to be honest, there. But this is probably not the ideal place to be anyway, because we now set off now for the formation lap.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
Thank you, Jeff. So you see here, there's a lot of guys actually at... we're not going to get the full formation lapping because a lot of them are being disqualified. Actually, you can probably count as many names as you can. I think it's nearly majority of the grid that are not going to do a formation lap around here. So it sucks to be them, but they're going to be stuck sitting on the grid on cold tyres for the start of this race. So see, to stop all with Wade, he only gets a touch from Benny behind, and that was just enough to be in use, just for it, to be honest, really. So as you can see, there's someone I think was off the road there. I might have missed that one. That might have been Rain actually off the road. So these wet weather conditions are certainly sort of playing a factor here. And again, just getting a feel for it, making sure that everything felt right and felt normal as we actually slide off the road here, coming into turn 13 here, and had to go straight across the grass here. Making sure I got the front wing repaired, the front wing damage to yes, just in case. As you can see, there's just literally no grip and no tie tip at all. So well and truly behind the lead pack at the moment. Well, still trying to find some temperature in these tyres here, but finally, unlike the last one here, so just going to casually take up a grid spot here. Sorry to the guys up in front who are waiting an eternity for me to come back to the grid. So, let's see what we can salvage from this race. Hopefully it'll be a decent result against. Here we go. We're all set for round number 8 here at Belgium. 5 red lights. Let's do it around Spa-Francorchamps, and it was a pretty decent start, actually, to be honest. We got the jump there on top Banter and Rain, and one of the McLarens went absolutely nowhere as well. We're trying to go around a long way here, so we've already made up a few spots here, up in the position 13 here, just in behind Prez and Benny, just ahead of Wadey, who didn't have the greatest starts here, just taking it nice and cautiously here, nearly 3 wide. Oh, Prez getting a little bit shoved up there. That's why you never go 3 wide going up into Rouge Radion. And Wadey's taking full advantage of this. He might take a few more positions out of this race. Is somewhat spoiled truly on the inside line there. I don't know who that was. I think that's is that H on the inside of me there? He's going around a long way around here. Is Wadey and Gold Power battling away here. It's just
that's a strong start. Well done.
A battle pack going on. Here's Benny now, goes up the inside here of Gold Power. May get the move done as we're trying to hang on around the outside on H-O, but no can do really, as we've literally got no grip whatsoever as we slide it coming through the corner with no name. Wade tries to go around the long way around and nearly pulls it off, and probably would have got a track extension warning or something, or maybe an illegal overtake. But coming through Purwan is really just trying to ease himself with the power here, not trying to get on the power too much, but it didn't really work. So because we lost 2 more spots there, so we're back down into position 15, just behind Toppy B in the Toro Rosso, and just ahead of a teammate actually in Conrad. So see, there's still a bit of a battle pack here as Top Bantam runs very wide through Stavolo there. And now look at this, all over the shop as nearly there's chaos in front with Rain and Gold Power, I think it was. Nearly, well, they definitely came together. Whether they got wing damage or not, well, I'm not really sure. But coming through turn 18, lose the back hit here, try to get on the power, and that's it.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Yeah, I mean, do I really need to say anything else about that one? Yeah, it was probably, I probably should have maybe backed out of that a little bit better, but yeah, I mean, it's another DNF actually. Well, and another wheel glitch issue. So again, I was furious, so I just decided to leave the lobby, and yeah, that was pretty much my race over and done with here. So here's a replay on board here. So obviously we've passed Blogshim on there, and so you just lose the rear end behind Tommy B. And I was trying to save the car through there. It yeah, just wasn't the case, unfortunately.
Okay?
So anyway, we'll cut back and have a look at some replay action here, because this is pretty much what it's all going to be here for the rest of this race. It's all that's laggy, getting a little bit sideways there with RBR. Going up the inside there, right up the middle there is RBR into McLaren. He manages to get the move done, so he's up into position 4, right behind Always in that Williams ahead. Did another great job here as she's really struggling up Eau Rouge. And I think the same can be said for DRC Jared actually, who's actually, well, they're going 3 wide here actually, because I don't think RBR want to be getting in that battle too early here, but Jared going right around the long way here, going into the Le Col, but managing to get it done, and the same can be said for Always. So she's up in position 2 as Laggy and RBR get a little bit close for comfort there, and here comes Exodota. Oh, Always looks like she may have just missed a braking marker, or maybe got a little bit caught off guard by New Zealand Ryan ahead, but RBR dropping back a few positions as well. He's back down into position, what is that, position 6 I think it is, but just behind Death Bro here. Now as we're beginning lap number 2 now, going to go side by side here with Death Bro on the run here under turn 1. Might try a bit of an over and under here. He may try it. He gets good drive out of here. That's probably not ideal to go too wide here coming up Eau Rouge Radion. So they might have to settle back into behind here and see what happens, as Death Bro doesn't have the greatest of runs, neither does RBR for that manner. Here's a replay with his teammate. This is back on lap number 1. You see all this chaos there as that was actually Prez I think he's lost the front wing, actually. There's Top Banter really struggling, and so is Conrod. So Max May just says they keep taking 3 spots out of that one. As, oh, he may have got a, I'm not sure whether he actually got a little touch there or whether he's just got on the power way too early. But this is on board here with Top Banter in that in the Toro Rosso. It was obviously the one of the, I think obviously that must have been Max May that really had a terrible start off the line there. So he's really struggled off there, whether he had an issue or something, I'm not really too sure. But so keeping on board with Top Banter going through up Eau Rouge and Radion, just behind Conrod. There's Prez off to the right-hand side. Oh, okay, that might have explained what happened there. And actually, Top Banter gets to the legal overtake, so that's why he had to sort of roll out of it there. There goes Max May threading the needle there. So, yes, a bit of a weird one, that one. And, yeah, it looks like Max May sort of done that on his own there. So Top Banter may try to go out the inside here. I think he's just managed to do it just before the green flag action was back. So now he's trying to obviously close on the guys ahead of us here, which includes me at this point anyway. She slides through the corner with no names. You can see there's not really much grip at this point of the race. But yeah, it was just a bit unfortunate between Conrod and obviously Prez as well. So fortunately for Prez, he's going to have to do pretty much nearly half a lap with no front wing. As you can see there, that was obviously Top Banter getting by myself. Let's have a look on him all here to see what goes on here. So that's, who's that in front there? I can't really tell who's ahead of Gold Power here. But was there a little bit of contact between he and Rain? I don't know. But, oh, geez, the Top Banter, I tell you what, he was damn lucky as well to keep the car on a straight line there. But you see, obviously, we were chasing him down here. But you'll see in a second all my chaos that happens. And obviously, I go straight into the wall. And it's pretty much my race done and dusted. So there's a couple of guys battling up here. It's Benny and, yeah, I can't tell who the other car is from this action. From this point of view, actually, but Top BB struggling. Oh, wow, there was someone else up the road. I think it was actually Benny, and there's all chaos ensuing, and Top Banter's now out of the Grand Prix. But he's not the only one. I think there was quite a few, actually, 8 shows out. There's quite a few, actually, out of the Grand Prix. But continuing on from that, Max May was having, obviously, a few dramas with his wheel here, and obviously reach. Oh, massive whack from Rain there, and that's pretty much Max May's race done. So a bit unfortunate there for the grandson there of Ian Gagan. So of the legendary Super Advanced Touring Car champion Ian Gagan. So as if you didn't know that already, but this is RBR now into the pit lane. There's a nice ghosting system there with he and Exodata, as Dota's now obviously coming for the super soft tyres. It's going to be interesting to see. I think the majority of these guys are interesting strategies here, because only lap 5. So it'd be interesting. There'd be a big difference in strategy-wise, I would think. I would have thought maybe the medium tyres would take you the full distance here. So there goes RBR trying to shove his way through on Death Bro here to get back up into position 5, and he does so. You see most of these guys are on softs. I think Always was on mediums. I think Exodona was on super softs earlier, but this was a little bit later on in the race. Lap 14 actually, with Exodona getting past Death Bro. And later on, going to put the pressure here on Always, AFK. And of course, these two have pretty much been battling away in the championship in AOR F2. So now they're battling it away now in SRL. There's a little bit of a contact there coming out of the final corner at the good old bus stop chicane here. He's going to have a look down the inside of turn 1. He does. It's late. There's a little bit of contact between those two, but just managing to get away with it. And Always, I don't think she was too overly thrilled with that one. With her and Exodona. She tries to get a good run here up there, up Eau Rouge and Radion. We'll have the DRS, obviously, compared to Always. So she'll be struggling a little bit here. Exodona goes right around a long way around here into turn into Lake Com. So trying to go side by side, and no, it's not worked out for Always. She's got spun round, I think. Green flag. Now, that's a bit of an awkward one, I think, that one. Probably need to find always his point of view for that one to see what happened there. But here's RBR into the pit lane for a set of super soft tyres, so he'll be blazing to the end of the race, and he's actually going to come out just behind New Zealand Ryan here. Now, give you a bit of a background story here. I watched the rest of this race on the Twitch stream, and Ryan did a massive boo-boo, you could say, literally, because when obviously the first pit stops happened, with what happened, obviously going off the intermediates and getting onto the dries, Ryan accidentally put another set of intermediate tyres. He did an extra lap, so hence why he's way down the field in position 6. So not going well for the pole sitter, unfortunately. But this is on later on in the race, lap 21, and you can see it's just behind Alan Hugo there. And that's actually that laggy person there. Now, I was also, again, watching the live stream, but Laggy was actually comfortably leading the race at that stage and possibly would have gone on to win the race, but unfortunately got a puncture on the penultimate lap coming through around Belgium area. So you can see there, that really cost him there. Had to come in very late and get on, I assume, a set of super soft tyres, but managed to get back to position 5. So it was a real bad shame there for Laggy, who was close to getting his first ever victory in probably in a fair while, especially SRL. Can't even get my words out in the moment. But there's the results on your screen. So DRC Jarrett wins ahead of Exodota and Alan Hugo. So forcing their podium streak still continuing on ahead of RBR. I pretty much took this from RBR ahead of Laggy. New Zealand Ryan ahead of Gold Power. Prez, Conrad doing a great job in 9th, and I can't remember who got in the top 10. But there's the championship standings. So Alan Hugo, 37-point lead over New Zealand Ryan. Warden's not taking part in the rest of this season. I think he's moving to Queensland, I think, from memory. Jared back up into 4th. We drop obviously back down to P9, so not ideal. Constructors-wise, Force India still have a 70-odd point gap over Haas. So Constructors' Championship is not too far away from being wrapped up, I should say. Excuse me, as Sauber way down to P7. So, yeah, sorry, there's not much footage from my point of view, but hey, that's the way it goes, unfortunately. But anyway, if you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a big smash on that like button. As always, you can leave your comments down below. Subscribe to my channel for plenty more SRL APAC content on F1 2018, plus plenty more video gaming content as well. As always, all my social media links will be down in the description. Yeah, go check out as well the SRL website, the YouTube channel, the Twitch channel. I'll probably leave a link as well to their Twitter as well. But yeah, until the next one, which will be the Italian Grand Prix. Hopefully we have a bit of luck there. It is goodbye, and I'll see you all next time.